What's up, Big Dreamers? Mathers here. Just remembered that the webcam is not recording, but I am here with Moveset Monday. This will be going up while I'm away, which is kind of weird to think about, but I'm recording this before I've left, and of course, as you probably know already from the thumbnail, this is a big deal. This is one of the channel's MVPs. This is one of the channel's most well-known Pokemon, one of the most infamous and famous Pokemon at the same time, the one, the only, Pudge the Druddigon. This guy is unstoppable. This is RU set, Rocky Helmet, rough skin, physically defensive Pokemon. Oh my god, don't even get me started. This guy has power. As you can see, we got the rest and sleep talk, which is a pretty awesome set for this guy since rest is his only recovery, and he could really use it because without rest he's pretty weak to status moves like toxic and burn, paralyzation, stuff like that. So giving him rest allows him to heal those dangerous status moves as well as completely recover his HP, which is something I think most defensive Pokemon should have. Most defensive Pokemon should have a safe form of recovery, and that is rest for Pudge. But he doesn't like being asleep. He doesn't like fighting in his sleep. Well, he actually does like fighting in his sleep. He doesn't like it when people bother him in his sleep, which is why he talks in his sleep. And by talking in his sleep, I mean he either power up punches you or dragon claws you. Why these two moves are so awesome is because power up punch gives him +1 attack, which is something he needs while being a defensive wall. And then Dragon Claw is a really powerful stab move that he can really take advantage of, and especially once he's gotten 1 or 2 power punches going. Now let's move to the IVs, or EVs, my apologies. All the IVs are perfect. The EVs are a little different. We got fully invested HP, 252. We got 28 in attack, just for a little boosted power with those attacking moves, and then we have the rest of it, the 228 in defense, and then of course an impatient nature, which is a plus defense minus special attack, because we won't be using the special attack at all. But that is a pretty basic EV spread. It's not just 252, 252, and 4. It's a little more complicated than that, but it's just a little bit more into attack than the average moveset, just because having that extra power will be really useful, especially once you start getting some power punches going. So this guy is just so awesome because you come in, immediately start setting up, like 90% of the time, the first move you should go for is power up punch, because you want to get that +1 right away. And then if the opponent starts to hurt you a lot, or not, depending on what kind of Pokemon's hitting you, if it's a physical attacker, you're probably just going to go for another power punch, maybe 2 or 3, before they either switch out or are just destroyed by the rough skin Rocky Helmet and power up punch combination. And then once you're feeling comfortable, you can start going for Dragon Claws, and once you get to low health, you start going for rest. And then everybody remember this is really important to this set, is that when you rest, you sleep for 2 turns every time. So you only get to sleep talk twice, and then on that 3rd turn you are going to wake up. That is the most common mistake made with sleep talk sets, is that you will wake up that 3rd turn. That's how rest works. So you only have to click sleep talk only twice. So sleep talk, let me go over that. While the user is asleep, it uses another known move. So you have rest, Dragon Claw, and power punch. When you click this, it'll randomly choose one of these 3. Now, of course, you're looking at this and say, "Wow, I hope I don't get rest, because that would be dumb." And you're right, it is really dumb, because it just fails. You just do nothing that turn. But you still have a 66% chance of either getting a really powerful stab move or getting a pretty powerful move that also boosts your attack. So I'd say it's worth it. Although it is going to seem like you get rest like most of the time, but it's really not true. It's only a 1/3 of the time. I always thought of Pudge as a boy. It's a male. He's not a boy, he's a man. Pudge is a man. Oh, that just got to a weird place. Okay. Yeah, anyway, this guy is perfect for RU because anyone that's been playing since 5th gen knows about Ambipom. Ambipom used to be UU in 5th gen, and now it's somehow in RU. I think it's probably because it's so predictable, but it still is predictable because anytime you see an Ambipom, there's like an 80% chance it's going to go for some fake outs, shenanigans, stuff like that. So immediately just bring in Pudge, like hard switch into Pudge, and it'll take probably more damage than it's doing to you from the Rough Skin Rocky Helmet. And sometimes they do pack Life Orb, so it can do like upwards of 30% damage to itself with Life Orb, Rough Skin Rocky Helmet. So really, Pudge is like the perfect counter to Ambipom, which is great for this tier. Um, Another important thing to know about Pudge is that he is a status absorber. If you expect a status move to come at you, like something's about to toxic you or about to paralyze you or burn you or something, and you don't have anyone else to take it, Pudge will happily take it. He'll take that status move, set up a power up punch or two, and your opponent will be like, all right, this guy's gonna go down in a few turns due to toxic. But then no, you rest. So then you get to full health, and you still have all the stat boosts from the power-up punches that you were doing. And then your opponent's like, oh shit, I don't know what I'm going to do now. And then you sleep talk and get Dragon Claw and destroy their face. Oh, that's why Pudge is awesome, guys. And if you have been watching this channel, you probably already know that. But if you haven't, then see for yourself. Go into the archives of Diglett Dreams and watch some older videos, and you will see the power of this Pudge set. And I'm sure you'll see it in the future because Pudge is one of my favorites, one of Quinn Landing's favorites, and he will always be a very important part of this channel. Well, that's all for here today at Moveset Monday. Keep dreaming, Digletts, and I'll see you next time.